For 2 years, Ukraine begged for them. Now they are finally here. The arrival of the F-16 Fighting Falcons signals the most profound shift in the war since the initial invasion. But this gift comes with a terrible price. The F-16s are not just a tool for Kyiv. They are a direct line connecting NATO airbases to the conflict zone. Russia has issued a stark warning. Any NATO air power involved will be viewed as a legitimate target. Is this the turning point Ukraine has desperately needed? Or is it the fatal trap that pushes the war into direct confrontation? Let's break down the true stakes of the F-16 deployment. For months, the Russian Air Force has enjoyed a critical advantage: relative air superiority, allowing them to launch devastating glide bombs and missiles from safety beyond the reach of Ukrainian air defenses. The F-16 is designed to end that. This aircraft, equipped with sophisticated Western radar systems and long-range air-to-air missiles, such as the AMRAAM, is superior to the aging Soviet-era jets Ukraine currently operates. The deployment of the F-16 means Ukraine will now have the necessary tools to challenge Russia's deep bombing runs, forcing Russian pilots to either retreat or fly into contested airspace. This shift could significantly protect Ukrainian ground troops, change the dynamics of the front line, and perhaps, most importantly, secure Ukraine's highly vulnerable cities from aerial assault. While the F-16s offer Ukraine a vital military boost, their deployment carries an immense escalation risk. Moscow has repeatedly warned that any direct involvement of NATO air assets in the conflict or the use of Western fighter jets launched from NATO territory would be considered a direct attack. Russia's rhetoric has been clear. These jets will be legitimate targets, and their presence blurs the lines between Ukraine's defense and a broader NATO-Russia confrontation. Crucially, the question of where these F-16 will be based and whether they will operate from within Ukrainian airspace or potentially from neighboring NATO countries remains a major point of contention. Any strike on an F-16 base outside Ukraine would fundamentally alter the conflict's scope, raising fears of direct clashes between Russia and NATO, a scenario both sides have desperately tried to avoid. Beyond the political risks, Ukraine faces immense practical challenges in integrating the F-16. It's not just about pilots, who require months of intensive training. It's about a massive logistical and maintenance nightmare. Ground crews need to be trained, spare parts must be secured, and existing airfields built for Soviet-era jets must be adapted to meet the F-16's stringent requirements. This logistical burden means the F-16s won't instantly turn the tide. Their deployment will be gradual, and their effectiveness will depend heavily on sustained Western support in maintenance, fuel, and ammunition. Russia, with its deep strike capabilities, will undoubtedly target these vulnerable support systems, making this an ongoing, complex challenge for Kyiv and its allies. The arrival of the F-16 is a high-risk gamble that has placed NATO and Russia closer to direct conflict than ever before. To track the real consequences of this strategic escalation and understand what happens next, make sure you subscribe to the WorldView channel now and join our community of global thinkers.